What's up, guys? Welcome back. I just want to give you a small update. Haven't made a whole lot of progress. Ran into a small issue. I broke my hand. So uh, I actually broke it like 3 weeks ago, and I've been trying to, be a man about it and limp it along. But then yesterday, come to find out, I actually smashed it and re-broke it again. So this time, yesterday, I actually went to the hospital and got a cast. It's broken for sure. So they said 4 to 6 weeks for it to heal up. So it's kind of hard to weld this exhaust manifold together with one hand, especially the hand that's broken is my right hand, my dominant hand, of course. So I have been making progress on this. I did have to order some parts, some tubing anyway. I got some Schedule 40 bins that I had on hand already, but I needed to get some with a different radius, a tighter radius, to make this happen. So I was waiting on that. It took like a week for that stuff to show up, so it kind of put a delay on things, and then I broke my hand and whatever. Anyway, been making some progress, but I did get some other parts in the meantime while I was waiting on that stuff to show up. I did get some other parts installed, and I want to show you those and basically where I'm at with this. So give me 1 second. All right, so here's where the turbo is going to go. Right down in there. It needs to go towards the motor a little bit so I can get some clearance with the shock tower here. But I got it suspended from the garage door with a ratchet strap for now and some clamps holding it in place. But I should have enough to get these runners lined up here. I got all these cuts, or I had to form the tubes because it just comes around. I had to form them into more or less the shape of the port. And on the flange, I got the flange all routed out, or with a die grinder ground out, so it matches all of the 4 ports here. So not all these are the same. Like this front one's obviously going to go this way, like so, and then so on and so forth. So I got all those fit and ground. Now I just need to basically get the tubes lined up with the collector here. So that's where that's at right now. Like I said, as soon as I get my hand up and running again, I will get back to welding this back together. All right, so first things first, I did get a fuel tank. I got it installed. This is a 19-gallon tank. It's obviously going in the trunk here. It's all bolted in. I got this from RSM. It's Rock Solid Motorsports. It's the same guys that did the tube front, or makes the tube front end that's on this. But yeah, it's got a level sensor in there and all that fun stuff. I'm obviously not using the factory fuel tank that goes underneath here, underneath the car, because, well, there's a bunch of suspension under there now that took up this, is accommodating that space now. So, but it does have a vent tube and a rollover valve just in case. Not really required for diesel, but I got it if I need it. It does have a sump in the bottom, so give me 1 second and I will show you that. All right, so here's the underside. You can probably see there's a sump there. I have a strainer coming off of the dash 16. Huge, I know, but dash 16 90 coming out. I can't really see because I got this toolbox in the way, but and then I also got my air dog over here mounted. The lines are going to kind of crisscross because it's going to go from the strainer to the front where that red cap is there on the left side. It's got to go because that's the inlet on the left side and the outlet's on the right. But I did get the 5G, the AirDog 2, so it has the regulator on it, so I can adjust my fuel pressure and all that fun stuff. So that will be feeding. This is a 160, definitely overkill, but I'd rather have more fuel. And it was like 20 bucks more for this one versus the one that they recommend. But so I just got this one because this one has the regulator on it. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much the progress I've made on this. Like I said on the last video, I started going back to school and stuff like that. So I know I've got a bunch of excuses for you guys right now, but it wasn't my intention with this video. But it is going to be probably a month or so before I can really like get back to this the way I want to. So I wanted to give you guys an update and let you know that hey, I didn't just fall off the earth again, but I am working on it and I'm working on healing this thing up. So, like I said, I've just been focusing on school and stuff too. I'm taking 4 classes right now, so that kind of is I'm a full-time student. So it's a full-time job, as I'm sure many of you know. But anywho, as soon as I get some more stuff done and make some progress on this thing, um, I'll let you guys know. I do have a bunch of parts on order. I ordered them like in November, so they're still on back order, and I'm still waiting on those to get here. As soon as they show up, obviously I'll show them to you guys. But I do have some parts on the shelves as well that I'm waiting to make progress on. But really, a lot of it's hinging around this turbo kit and getting that done, so I can, continue on the process of building this thing. But once again, if you all guys have any questions or anything, let me know, and I'll try to answer them best as I can. Have a good one. Also, caveat, while I was editing this video, I thought of one or two questions that I wanted to ask you guys too. First question is, if you guys know anybody that has any of the ARP main studs for this, let me know. I've been contacting ARP for like 3 years trying to get a hold of some main studs because they're on their website and it says coming soon, and they keep telling me like, hey, they're in progress or whatever, but they're just like, yeah, we don't have any, we can't get any, we can't send you any. But I've seen somebody, I don't know who, but I've seen them online in motors. So somebody has a way of getting them, and I don't know what parts they're using. But anyway, if you guys know anybody that can get them or has them or is willing to sell them, send them my way. Let me know. I'll buy them. I'm just looking for some. Another thing is I made a Facebook. I know there's some LWN and 2.8 Duramax pages out there. I've tried adding myself on there, but I don't know who the admins are. If y'all want to send me an ad or whatever, you can. This David Harris, anyway, is my Facebook name, but I'm probably gonna change my name to like LWN Racing or make an LWN Racing page or whatever. And if you that way I can just post uploads and pictures and whatnot instead of you guys having to wait for videos. I can just like post pictures and stuff. Just it's easier that way. If you're interested in something like that, just let me know. Also, last thing, probably more importantly, is I got my truck. So I just rolled over 100,000 miles on my truck, and I need to do the timing belt and all that front end stuff on the motor. I don't know if you guys would be interested in me doing a video on something like that. It's obviously going to be a little bit before I can do that, probably around spring break-ish time frame. I'm probably going to get out there and think about doing that. Hopefully it's warm enough outside. But we'll see. If y'all are interested in me doing a video on that, let me know. I know there's a couple good videos, pretty decent videos on YouTube already about that process, so I don't know if mine would be any better than that, but in my opinion, any content on these motors is good. So also during that time, I'm also going to be installing these. I got some new fuel injectors for it as well. Those are the Exergy 60%. I'm going to be putting those on the truck. So I'm sure you guys will probably want to see that, but I don't know if I should just make that all one video or if you guys just want me to like skip the timing belt stuff because it's covered on other channels. But I can do, maybe if you want, maybe I can do 2 videos, one on the injectors and one on the timing belt. But either way, just let me know what you want and we'll go from there. But appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.